And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis, Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Nurkic can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Count it.
Evolving is his game over time. That's what's going on. I mean, look, this demonstrates growth. Nurkic looking willing to challenge himself with these shots.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Doncic. Up again, Porzingis on the foul.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Cauley Stein passes to Hardaway. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Covington. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. McCollum outside to the inside. Porzingis with the steal, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Dallas. They're on an 11-2 run. Doncic against Lillard. Doncic outside. Shoots over Lillard. Cauley Stein passes to Porzingis, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Powell. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And it's Lillard missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Marjanovic, no good. Trailblazers trail by 11. And the dunk by Covington.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Doubled by McCollum. Redick for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Powell.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Richardson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Nobody near Lillard. He can't get that one, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Richardson with it. Over McCollum. Richardson, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lillard surveying the D. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Lillard against Redick. Pass to Marjanovic. Kicks to Powell. Down low, Redick. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
McCollum against Richardson. The pass to Lillard. From deep. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Nine seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Redick.
It's great to see Lillard working on his defense. Part of his game that he's going to tighten up on.
And so it's... And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched it.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Josh Richardson. Powell is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Kleba in at the small forward. It's good on the putback.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And here's Richardson. And Redick kicks to Richardson. Pass to Marjanovic. And again, Portland running the court in transition. And that one is hammered home.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Richardson outside. Inside. Powell dishes to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Marjanovic down low. He's against Cantor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Kleba, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Well, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a rollout on his team.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Simons. Dishes it to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
He was such a smart player, such a smart player. Richardson understands the value of the fast break hoop.
And Lillard kicks the foul. 1:22 left in the first half. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Powell.
And the vision of Nurkic, I mean, solid and understanding when to distribute the ball.
Back to Redick, and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Covington.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Lillard. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Dallas leading by 3. Hardaway for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Hardaway has got 9.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Back to McCollum. Right wing. 3-pointer, Lillard. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Lillard attacking.
And Porzingis demonstrating.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. From the get-go, it was Dallas who came out strong, showing tremendous urgency and that'll.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in its center. Now, here's Doncic, following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
As to Powell. Lillard outside. Ring shot on the way. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic against Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got his second bucket.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Cauley Stein. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Lillard. And no good that time. Great D that time from Hardaway.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Mavericks leading by 11. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And good that time.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Outside, Porzingis. From deep three-point range. Dallas, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's tipped. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Doncic. They get it back. The pass to Finney Smith. The dish to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas, no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 9. Back to Anthony. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cauley Stein passes to Hardaway, and that one good. Hardaway has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Simons, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 30 seconds left in the third. And it's Simons missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Mavericks leading by 9. Redick for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Simons. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
The drive by Redick. No good with the layup. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 7. And we're... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Trailblazers trail by 7. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic, Josh Richardson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Kleba in at the small forward position. Richardson with it. Now Covington defending. Fires the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Richardson outside. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Now here's Powell. Passes it to Nurkic. It's stolen by Marjanovic. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. That 3 off the mark.
He forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
Well, this is how Redick has made his living. He's a dead-eye shooter who has a ton of confidence in himself.
Lillard dishes to Covington. Cullen passes to Lillard. No good on the shot. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Pass to Marjanovic. Powell with the bounce pass. A shot by Redick, no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Now Powell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over Nurkic. Great D that time from Nurkic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Fast break Dallas. Here's Kleba. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And stolen by Redick. Marjanovic kicks to Powell. For 3, Richardson. A shot. Outside for Redick. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. Richardson outside. This one for 3. Here's the 3. 3-pointer. Puts up a 3. Kleba, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Richardson kicks to Kleba. There's the 3. Marjanovic passes to Powell. Connects on the 9-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's McCollum. Misses in close. The Maverick shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And the wide open shot from Redick. Powell, the pass to Kleba. Shoots over Powell. Kleba, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look. Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late.
Oh, the power on that prudent.
Wow. And look at how quickly Lillard leaps out of transition. He wants to run down the throw to the D, burn him in the open floor.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Reddick against Nurkic. Three-pointer. And that's good. J.J. Reddick for three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
The shot by Powell, no good. Now, here's Kleba. Richardson outside. Reddick with it. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. Welcome to 2K Sports for an DA.
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly... come a long way, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nuggets, they've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Lillard. Buries it down low.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Outside, Porter fires the 3. And that one is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Barton dishes to Gordon. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Covington. Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic did a nice job positioning himself down in the paint. Usually he's at the top of the key, but this time knew where he wanted to get the ball. Shot it on the inside and scored.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Porter. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the paint, stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Gordon's running. The kick out to Porter. Back to Gordon. Now the pass to Barton. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the basket by Lillard.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
Now here's Murray. Jokic kicks to Barton. Gordon inside. Covington's there. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Murray against Lillard. Top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Martin from outside. It's not going to go for him. Good D by McCollum. Powell with it. Now defended by Jokic. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Murray. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Robert Covington picks one up.
Great focus from Murray. Really sticking it to the D right there with the tough and one.
So both teams making some changes here. 46 seconds left in the first. Here's Simons. Down low. Cantor, the pass to Anthony. Clock at 6. Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 4. Millsap has the open look. Kept alive. Murray surveying the D. Here's Dozier. And another shot. And here's Millsap from the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's
the mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
No, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
They've got Morris. JaMychal Green is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Stolen by McGee. Pass to Millsap. To the middle. Morris finds Green to the inside. The shot's good from McGee.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Simons. A putback and staying with the play, Anthony.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Morris. And McGee kicks to Green. Back to McGee. Poke loose. Outside Anthony. It's rebounded by Dozier. The Nuggets leading by 6. And the wide open shot from Morris. Passes it to Dozier. And here's Millsap from the arc. Here's McGee. Tries yet again. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Pushing it up. And Jones slams it in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. The pass to McGee. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green deciding where to go with it. McGee. Pass to Dozier. A 3 from Morris. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 4. And Jones slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Dozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle, Morris. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. that is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Murray. He has 6. And Jokic gets it to go.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Outside Covington. Lillard dishes to Covington. Lillard against Murray. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Now it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
1 second left. That shot misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. We've got Robert Covington, Damian Lillard out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Hollis-Jefferson's got the game tied up here for Portland.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
The Nuggets shooting about 42% so far. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jokic draws the double. Back to Murray for 3. Denver the rebound. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
3-pointer Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got 5 points so far.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
And here is Murray after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 11. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Nurkic. Jokic with the steal. Gordon against Covington. He gets it in there. And now a 4-point Nugget lead.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Lillard the pass to Pop. Back to Lillard. And stolen by Barton. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's Denver scoring again.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Passes to Lillard. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
That's the strength of Lillard's game right there. Gorgeous arc, too, on that jump shot. Up in the air a little bit more.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Denver.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Lillard with it. 13 points in the game. From past the arc. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here is Morris. 6 to shoot. And McGee kicks to Morris. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why at that time he found the open teammate.
Now, here is Morris. Tight defense on him. Now the pass to Rivers. From deep. Misses the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 5. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Now, here is Morris. Takes the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. McCollum outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Rivers. The offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. The Nuggets with another miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They grab their own miss. Pass to Kanter. Jones looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Cantor, the pass to Simons. To tie it up. Up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Dozier. And Jones pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. Finished off the break.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now, here is Morris. Feeds it to Millsap. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Well, Millsap, the go-to guy here. This offense has some sets where they like to get him the ball in some isolation. Good work on the inside that time.
Here's Simons. Anthony right side. Kicks it out to McCollum. Anthony dishes to McCollum. From the arc, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. The 9-foot shot. Jokic with the bucket.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard, right side. Powell, the pass to Covington. That one's not going to go. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 5. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Jokic kicks to Murray. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Now here's McCollum. Over to the wing. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Here's Murray to the paint. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Murray. Up top, Porter, guarded by Powell. Gordon, the pass to Barton for the 3.
So he has to keep improving on this end of the floor. When CJ is helping out on defense, the teammates feed off that.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
Free throw good, Murray.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now here's McCollum. Passes it to Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. There's the triple. Jokic grabs the miss.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And the 3 off target.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. This from earlier on. The Nuggets getting off the team bus.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Murray. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 3. And for Dallas, we've got Hardaway. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Porter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Doncic against Murray. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Timeout. Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Here is Porter. On the wing, Gordon. Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Shoots from the elbow. Doncic finds Cauley-Stein. Back to Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Murray. 4 on the shot clock. McGee the pass to Murray. And it falls over the rim and in.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
Here's Doncic. Inside, Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. And even Nash himself called Doncic a green prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Now here's Gordon, and Jokic wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. Here we go, one-on-one. Hardaway kicks to Cauley-Stein. Outside, Porzingis. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, how comfortable is KP in the mid-range? Porzingis, what touch.
Passes it to Jokic. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, pass to Murray. Tips it. Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And the Mavericks call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Powell dishes to Redick. Back to Powell, and stolen by Murray. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Redick. The shot comes out. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Porter, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Michael Porter. Mavericks trailed by 5. And Redick kicks to Richardson. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Murray. Pulls from the top of the key. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
The drive by Redick. The pass to Powell. Marjanovic down low. McGee's there. Marjanovic, no good. The Nuggets leading by 5. On up the court. And the shot goes down.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Redick for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
He doesn't hit that one. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Maxi Kleba is out there with Powell. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Redick in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Great positioning on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now, here is Morris. Over in the corner, Green. A three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Hardaway with a wide open look. Shot clock reset for Dallas. No good that time. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Here's Morris. That shot off. Good D by Hardaway. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and stolen by Murray. Fires for three. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk. But with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
Now here's Murray. The dish now to Gordon. Down low. Ball kicks to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton, no luck. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Hardaway against Barton. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Back to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Nuggets with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bol. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Richardson. Marjanovic kicks to Richardson. Powell the pass to Marjanovic. 3 on the clock. The Nuggets trail by 3. And that one's good by Porter.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Redick. Paul Millsap's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And both free throws good for Redick.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Morris outside. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Kleba, guarded by Green.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time,
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Maverick.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They only had a couple rough stretches. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's JaMychal Green. And it's Dozier in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Jokic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray dishes to Porter. Kicks it to McGee. Back to Porter. Beyond the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And he converts the layup. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Jokic, and Denver again with the bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
90 seconds now into the second half. And Doncic, here we go. And the shot is good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Murray against Doncic. Now here's Murray. He started closer. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Now here's Murray. It's a 5-point game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 10 points. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Doncic finds Cauley Stein. And it's Doncic missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Jokic, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. And Doncic throws it down.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Murray against Doncic. Here's Jokic. Misses off the right iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Doncic. Shot is good. And the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jokic.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Murray surveying the D. Over Hardaway. Doncic against Porter. McGee in the high post. He's off on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And Doncic throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Gordon finds Murray. Inside. Goes back up. Up again. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 14 points for the game.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Here's Doncic. No good. Shot missing. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. J.J. Redick is out there with Richardson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kleba in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Three-pointer, Barton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morris. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Barton outside. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Millsap passes to Barton. And he overshot that one, missing. Mavericks leading by 5. Richardson kicks to Redick. Offline with his 3.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Barton surveying the floor. Pass to Bull. Morris against Redick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. And Morris drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Redick. The pass to Marjanovic. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now, here is Morris. He dishes it to Bull. Outside, Green. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Paul Millsap with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Barton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Dallas calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Murray, the pass to Portland. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Jokic, no luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Hardaway against Porter. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
On the wing, Porter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Tries from 16. Outside Hardaway. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets trail by 3. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Outside Gordon. Porter looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic passes to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks leading by 3. From about 16. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And a wide open look for Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Good drive by Doncic. Got it.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one drops for him.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Wide open look here for Murray. Jokic, no good. And here's Doncic from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to... take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Doncic finds Cauley-Stein. Lillard against Hardaway. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Cauley-Stein got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. McCollum outside. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway, and it's in there.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Porzingis against Covington. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Tipped away. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hardaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Doncic against Lillard. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to McCollum. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Powell, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. Dallas leading by 4.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Here's Porzingis following the score by Damian Lillard. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
McCollum outside. The shot by Lillard wide open. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Nurkic finds Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the basket by McCollum.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Doncic. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 1.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Doncic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
And McCollum launches it from deep. And another 3 for Portland.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Marjanovic. Now here's Powell. Here's Brunson, and there's the pass to Finney-Smith. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 4 to the inside. Jones makes it off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. To Finney-Smith, stolen by Cantor. Jones, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
And here's Brunson. Richardson trying to break loose. Here's Finney-Smith. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Portland leading by 6. Simons surveying the D. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Count that one. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 on the clock. And Kanter throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so here is Dallas after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And an intentional foul right there. So Portland ends up going with the new group. To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Powell finds Lillard. Back to Powell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Richardson.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's good. This game is all even.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lillard attacking. Here's Covington, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Covington's got his second basket of the game.
Man, I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
Here's Lillard. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Maxi Kleber, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And they take the lead. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Off target with the open look.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State. A small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now here's Cauley Stein. He's got 6, shot clock at 3, and he makes that one. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Basket, good. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Count it, good. He's got 6.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. He feeds it to Covington. Lillard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Launches a 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Richardson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Mavericks leading by 4. Brunson kicks to Richardson. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Marjanovic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. It's 2-on-1. Here's Richardson. Finished off the break. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the left wing. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Now here's Brunson. Marjanovic down low. He's covered by Kanter. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Simons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
26 seconds left in the third. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. And Kanter pulls it down. Left side Jones. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Portland, they've got Enes Kanter. Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Hollis Jefferson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic finds Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the pass to Cauley Stein. Stolen by Cantor. Doncic against Anthony. Nice D from Doncic. And it's Rondae Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against Lillard. Cauley Stein passes to Porzingis. Hardaway with it. Lillard picks him up. Lillard comes with the double team. 5 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Doncic, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard kicks the foul. Back to Lillard. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Here's Nurkic. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break. Here they come. All going up court. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Now here's McCollum. Clock at 6. Lillard from outside. The shot that time, not on target. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And they double up Doncic. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Outside Hardaway. The 3 for Doncic. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Lillard scanning the floor. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Lillard against Doncic. Passes it to Marjanovic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, you look at Porzingis. This guy is very skilled, and you give him those kind of looks, he'll cash in all day long.
Lillard outside. Back to McCollum. Now the feed to Nurkic. That one falls.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the pass in this. Results in a great look.
Dallas leading by 7. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Now here's Lillard. He kicks it to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. A putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good positions under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here is Lillard after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Lillard with it. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. From deep. Powell pulls it in. And, oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And another 3 for Portland.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
So we see the Maverick. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. One of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. Lillard scanning the floor. Jokic with the steal. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Yep, that one goes in there.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
And a deep three from Lillard. Doesn't go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Covington with the steal. In the corner, Powell with it. Lillard outside. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pulls up for 3. The Trailblazers rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Jokic. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Murray against Lillard. Here's Jokic. From outside, off the mark. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Lillard dishes to McCollum. The 3. Lillard again missing.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Murray surveying the D. Porter passes to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Jokic, no good. Portland trailing here. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Powell kicks to Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. Powell finds Nurkic. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Covington trying to break free. And it's Lillard again missing.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Barton. Here's Gordon. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gordon's got his second basket.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Murray with the bounce pass. Floats it up for Murray. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's McCollum, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And it's Jokic missing. Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. McCollum, no good. Denver in the lead. Martin passes to Gordon. Murray outside. There's the dish to Barton. On the wing, Porter. 5 to shoot. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shoot.
And the basket by Lillard.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A solo fast break. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Millsap. Takes a 3. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Portland out in front. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Paul Millsap. Morris is out there with Rivers, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. The Nuggets trail. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
Rivers surveying the D. There's the pass to Morris. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
It's stolen by Jones, and now Portland on the break. Gonzalez Jefferson. Morris with the rebound.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Here's McGee. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and movement. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Inside. Back to Rivers. Denver passing it around. And that one's good. Millsap.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, the same goes for his shot blocking abilities, where he times it up.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Dozier kicks to McGee. Right side, Millsap. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Rivers just 4 to shoot. Here's Dozier. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Morris looking over the floor. Outside Millsap. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor with it. Picked up by Rivers. Cantor dishes to Anthony. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. They get the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 3. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Cantor. Deflects the pass, and another turnover here by Portland.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Murray against Lillard, and it's Murray penetrating, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray, just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Down low, Jokic with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Gordon.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And a deep three from Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Here's Murray. And the layup falls. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
And a close game so far through the... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lillard way outside. The shot missing, and it's Denver the other way. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound, and Porter putting it right back in. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Pass to Barton. In the corner, Murray with it. Lots of room. Again, the Nuggets score.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up. Now
Lillard. He has 7. Lillard again missing.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
To the paint and stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break and the dunk by Powell.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Gordon kicks to Murray. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing, and that one is good. Murray's got 12.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
And a deep three from Lillard. The long distance three is buried.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Lillard against Murray. Outside Gordon. Murray with it. 12 points for him. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Jokic, no good.
And he'll be happy that they're in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back to playing.
Lillard with no one around. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Murray outside. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard against Murray. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 13.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Murray, and that one goes long.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Here's Lillard, and the dunk by Powell.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Trailblazers. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Dozier into the 3. Rivers passes to Millsap. Rivers with it. Now Anthony defending. It's good.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Simons. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Morris. The pass to Dozier. Offensive rebound. McGee drops in the layup for 2.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Simons surveying the D. Hollis Jefferson passes to Carmelo. Portland moving the ball around. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Millsap dishes to Morris. Pass to Rivers. Here's Dozier. Clock at 4. Millsap kicks to Dozier to tie it up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Millsap's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jokic, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Anthony against Gordon.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one mate. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray against Lillard. Jokic inside. Over Cantor. And again, Denver no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Jones, no luck.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
And he commits the intentional foul. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
And look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Murray against Lillard. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Murray against Lillard. Pass to Jokic. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. In the corner, it's Gordon. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Murray.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his...
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Yep, it counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And stolen by Lillard. Here's Anthony. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Here's Murray. And Cantor pulls it down. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Here's Cantor. And the miss. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great It's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. You know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
And that one's good by Porter.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. That one drops for him.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. Porter passes to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Back to Murray. Plenty of space. With the tip, Jokic on the follow.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there. Collects the offensive rebound. Very alert and cleans up the mess.
On the wing, Hardaway. The tray. Paulie Stein finds Doncic. McGee with the block. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Passes to McGee. Kicks it out to Gordon. Doncic against Murray. Pass to Jokic. The jump hook, and again it's Denver.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Porter.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far. Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The pass to Jokic. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gordon, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
That one goes in.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Porter passes to Murray. And Hardaway comes to help. Launches it. Offensive rebound to the inside. Outside for Murray. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The 3 for Doncic. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Gordon missing. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And that one's good. Doncic has got 10.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Murray against Doncic. Murray surveying the D. And that one drops.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact.
Now off the inbound, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he gets the bucket. Wide open look here for Murray. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Denver leading by 4. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Paul Millsap, also Bol out there. JaMychal Green is out there with Morris, and it's Dozier in at the shooting guard position. Richardson, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Nuggets shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Green finds Morris. Back to Green. Count that bucket. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Here's Bol. That shot missing, and the Mavericks going the other way now. There's the double team with Bol. And Richardson slams it in.
I like to see Richardson up there and finishing strong.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Morris. Mavericks with the rebound. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Kleba with the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
The Nuggets trail. Powell with the steal. Here's Richardson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Cole gets to Green. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Powell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Green. Morris outside. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Morris, left side. And there's the feed to Millsap. The layup missed.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Count it. Doncic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Doncic passes to Cauley Scott.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
Murray, good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Doncic, and the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 16 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team.
And so it's Dallas, looking at a 13-point lead, heading at
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points. And
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Porter kicks to Gordon. Back to Porter. And he lays it straight in. He's got 10.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Murray against Doncic. Hardaway for three. A putback. Porzingis on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Nuggets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Doncic from the arc. Outside Hardaway. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Gordon.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
They get it back. Tries again. And McGee kicks to Murray. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
A different look for Denver. Hole comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Will Barton in for Michael Porter. Murray dishes to Barton. Murray outside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Dallas leading by 5.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons. Actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver. Boy, that jump-started everything. Got to talk on defense. That left him all alone.
For Dallas, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Over to the left wing. Tries again. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And he lobs it up, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Well, maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
Here's Dozier. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Cauley Stein. Out to Doncic. 1:22 left to play in the third. The shot's good. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Morris against Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Morris against Brunson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail by 5. Morris passes to Bull. Back to Morris. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Mavericks with the rebound. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Kleba, wide open. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Brunson scanning the floor. Passes it to Marjanovic. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Dozier, guarded by Powell. Lays it up off the glass. And now just a 1-point Maverick lead. Brunson with it. Bucket is good. Brunson's got 6 points. With 1 on the clock, and the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Mavericks lead by... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Mavericks leading by 3. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Doncic against Murray. From deep 3-point range, and that one's good. Doncic has got 23.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Pass to Richardson. Out to Doncic. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 6 and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jokic is running. Got a hand on it. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Murray. And that one's good. Doncic. 25 points in the game.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Porter passes to McGee, and he banks in the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic looking it over. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Porter.
Caution.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skill at making the correct pass.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson. With the shot, and it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Murray. Count it, and the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Free throw good, Murray.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
here is Doncic from outside the arc. Murray with the defensive effort. For the finish, Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Coley Stein stepping up huge.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Jokic. Bull, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. And foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Murray's showing that he has the ability to draw the fouls. Just a beautiful anticipation play to get to the free throw line.
Good on both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
A problematic or an Achilles heel for a lot of young bigs. His consistency from the free throw line really hasn't been a problem for Porzingis.
Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Back to Doncic. It falls!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The drive by Gordon. Jokic finds Murray. Doncic with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the game. On deep. Offensive rebound Mavericks. That shot off.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W.
it.